urgent search underway in South Carolina for a 28-year-old Broadway dancer.
Zelig Williams has not been seen since October the 3rd.
It's just so challenging, a search like this, especially when you don't even really know if there's anything out here.
No, they spoke right before he left, but he didn't say where he was going. So that's a big shocker to know that he never returned home.
That is definitely a bone. Well, look in front of it, it looks kind of like an animal. That looks pretty interesting.
Hugh Jackman posting about this on Instagram, really raising the awareness about that, just saying also please contact local authorities if you know anything about where Williams may be, and saying, Zelig, we are praying for you and your safe return, just really asking people to reach out and help.
We will not stop looking for you until we bring you home.
You might call them scuba sleuths.
Their new hobby went from cleaning up waterways to solving mysteries. And what a great public service.
Jeremy Sides and Adam Brown travel the country searching for closure in cold cases.
Amazing. The gift of closure to grieving families is absolutely priceless.
Today I'm back in South Carolina continuing the search for missing Broadway dancer Zelig Williams, also known as Z. And last time I searched some of the bodies of water south from where his car was found at the Watery Passage Trail. And his phone was never found, though. That's the strange part. That's what I'm focusing on today initially. Apparently his phone sent an SOS text like 15 minutes after leaving his parents' house, and some of his friends were alerted, and I guess it made it seem like it was in a car crash. iPhones can do this SOS alert on impact or manually, that I think that tells people in your emergency contacts that you were in an accident. But his car was found, no phone, and if the phone was on him, it probably would have tracked it to a different location rather than in the middle of the road here. I'm driving down Garner's Ferry Road, so it's just way down Garner's Ferry. So I have the location of where his SOS went off, and it's right by this trailer business. And the family I've been talking to the family some, and they said they searched some of the middle area, but the grass was being mowed. But I'm just gonna walk down the stretch, the middle of it, see if I can find the phone. Maybe it'll have some clues. You never know what it may tell you. There's been a lot of ground covered, and we still haven't found him yet, but hopefully we can find some answers soon. If we can find his phone, maybe that'll tell us something. So let's get out here, start walking, and see what we can find. Alright, we just made it out here. Here's the Middleborough trailer business. Apparently right out here, somewhere in this area is where the phone pinged. So I'm just gonna start walking in the middle. I have my vest on, I'm trying to be as safe as possible. I mean, there are a lot of cars going by. It's not like an interstate, I guess. It's not extremely busy, but apparently, I talked to the family some, and they said that they did search, but they were mowing the grass, and I guess it was higher, so maybe it'll actually be easier to see something now. I don't know, the radius of these phone pings sometimes can be like, a mile or 3 miles or something crazy, but it seems pretty pinpointed right here. I'm just gonna search. Maybe I'll see something that was missed before. You never know. Luckily, it's a pretty wide area, but if he was going this direction, he's probably driving on this side. If he threw a phone out, it'd probably be somewhere here in the middle, is at least what I'm thinking. Well, they mowed through here. I mean, there's lots of junk. And there's some tall areas of grass. Stuff gets moved around, thrown around. I mean, the theory is that, either he threw it out, and on impact, it registered as a car accident. I'm kind of focusing a little more on the upper right side also. You see there's a good bit of garbage and stuff thrown out here. I'm gonna pick up some that I can. That's why I'm out here. Some of the bigger stuff. keychain. This is why it's so easy for things to get hidden. It's under the grass. All right, kind of crossing over here to the other side. I didn't see much in the middle. There's definitely a lot more stuff here on the side, the right side, but if he was driving a car, just don't see him throwing it out the right side of the window, or how it could end up over here, but I'm gonna walk back on this side of the road and continue down the other way. Really not seeing much besides little trash. Things like, here's a vape pen. Actually, here's two. Oh, there's 3 vape pens. Why is there so many vape pens somebody threw out? It's weird. All in a pile. I don't see much besides little chopped up pieces of trash from when the mowers came through. Really, I'm just kind of looking for anything that's shaped somewhat, you know, more like a phone. There's a snake right there. You'll see the snake. I don't know what kind he is. Right there, there's a needle casing on the ground. I'm not going to touch that though. But it's kind of stuff people throw out around this area. So lots of needles, fast food, trash. There's a lot of traffic coming through here though. I'm going to go back in the middle and start walking down that way. I mean, a phone's pretty big, you know, you would see part of it, even if a lawnmower ran over it or something like that. You're gonna see something. I see a jacket or something down here. Maybe it's a duffel bag. No, it's a trash bag. Oh, there's a lot of other trash somebody had down here. Just gonna collect some of this that I can. Try to do a little bit of good while I'm out here. I don't know if there was a car accident or what here, but somebody's whole rim came off. Probably gone about a mile down on both sides, which is a pretty good distance. I'm still just not really seeing anything. It's really loud out here, lots of cars going by. This is the closest proximity to where his SOS went off, so I'm gonna walk a little bit more and walk back to the truck, and then we'll keep driving around. I'm making my way back up on the right side of the road. Just found this bone down here. Some little animal bone. It's just so challenging a search like this, especially when you don't even really know if there's anything out here. There's a bunch of bones right here on the ground. I think that's like a deer or something. What I'm looking more for is like looking down and see something shiny like that, you know, like a phone screen. This is kind of like looking for a needle in a haystack. All right, well, I just walked up a little ways, about a mile up and a mile down. I mean, I easily could have missed something, but I didn't see anything except trash. All right, so I just got out here to the trail where Z was last seen. His car was parked right here, and he was somebody witnessed him being here apparently. And this is the watery passage trail you can see on the map. So before, we're right here. I searched farther down the water, but this trail goes out here and out by this little pond, which we're going to check out. And this big one we're going to take a look at too to see what that looks like. And then the bridge, but you know, the watery river here, it was so high back then. And then this keeps on going all the way out. And there's multiple other bridges and spots all the way out here. But that's a long walk. I mean, it's 12 miles. I just talked to some other bikers, and they said they were going like 12 miles down, and they were going to keep a lookout too. Alright, going down this left trail first. I know he's been searched a ton, but I want to see if I can get my search boat back here. It looks like where I am here, if I go right down here, it leads to this more water or a different pond. Alright, there should be one of the ponds over here. I think this one is fenced off. Just gonna walk through here. Take a look. Some like deer trails. And there's a fence. There is water over there. But, I mean, look at this. There's no way to get in there easily. I'm just gonna ride down these trails. I'll go down the other one, the more popular one. I don't know if the one I went down really makes any sense. I'm just gonna go around as many trails as I can and go around this area, which I know has already been searched, but you can never search enough. Because if you've seen here, he's gotta be somewhere out here. I mean, if someone picked him up, there would have to be a reason. And it's such a random spot. There's a lot of these little creeks or dried up creeks like this, which I think deer go through. But it does make you wonder if he did go on a walk and maybe he had an accident or something. Gosh, some big old traps right here. Big old animal trap. I could catch something big and mean in there. If I keep going straight, I think I'll connect over to the trail. I think a section of this is private property over there. On this big concrete cylinder. The trail's right down this way though, the other trail. And here's the train track trail that people hike down, and I don't think either of these are still used. This one might be, but that one down there is the trail. So we're gonna go down there. So it's starting to get a little swampy over here to the left side. It's a little difficult to see, but here's that first pond along the trail, and it looks deep enough, like right here in this middle section. But all these lily pads mean it's shallow typically. Oh, this is off the trail right here. I just wanted to swing by and take a look. Oh, so there's a little boat landing, and there's an old boat right here. It used to be like an old shed or something. I mean, it would take some effort getting out here, but this is something I would like to search, but it still looks really shallow out in the middle. So I definitely want to try to come back if I can, just to look at it. I don't know how I'm gonna get my boat back here. I might have to make a small version temporarily. I also want to I need to get my drone broke, but I want to fly my drone back and look around here in these waterways. Alright, we made it out to the river. Water definitely is more calm today. It looks like, but dang. Look at all this after the flooding. That's just a mess. When I came up here my last search, I didn't come all the way up on my boat, but I went about halfway down from the Congaree River down there, it's a pretty far distance. The river's more calm today, but when it was raging like right after he went missing. So if he did come out here on a walk or had an accident out here or whatever the case, this water's not good visibility. It's hard to see. So that's, obviously worst case scenario, which we're not hoping for, but all this buildup is just all throughout this river, and it does not help the search. All right, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna go see if I can easily access this other pond, which is part of the water treatment over there, and just take a look. But I don't know if I'm gonna go too far down. There's also a lot of people in front of me. I just really wanted to come out here and scout it out to see if I could get my RC boat back here. And that first one I can. Let's go look at this other one. So one of the things that's kind of interesting is that when you come down here, you can see all the old railroad ties, and there's a bunch of metal barrels. These are really old, but there's like stacks of old railroad beams, and I guess the water comes up here sometimes when it floods, as you can tell, and it's on the other side. The water, there is some water over there, and it's really swampy. I guess they dug out both sides of this to make this railroad back in the day. Alright, so this other pond, this giant pond, it's like right here over this hill, and if you can see it, I guess this is part of the water plant. I'm just gonna go put eyes on it. I'd like to check it, but I have a feeling it's gonna be difficult to get permission. You know what? It is not a pond anymore because they're doing construction and they cleared this whole thing out. So that's good to look at. Guess I can cross that one off the list. That was a big pond too, so. Now there's the other little one that looks super shallow. Then the river, which is worst case, most difficult option. It's because that river is, it's not too deep. It's just current, and I mean, if you fell in, you know, God forbid something happened like that, you could be so far down river. Let's go back to the front entrance and then go through the woods there and take a better look. I was going by the pond, and there is a building back here, which I'm sure has been looked into, but the door is open. I guess Richland County's already been back here, which makes sense, but I just kind of wanted to take a look at some of these buildings. This one almost looks like you could sleep back there at some point. There was a mattress. Dead bird. Well, we're gonna head back, ride through those woods a little bit. I assume most of this has been searched already, but it's definitely off the beaten path. So I'm going down the trail here, and this is right at the beginning. So I don't know if they've checked, but there are like deer cams at this other person's property right here. Because there's properties all around this trail, and on the other side is the Dominion Energy property. But I'm curious if they checked into these trail cams or not. I'll try to reach out to the family and see. But I'm gonna be heading down here. Let's get down to the section. Let's get down to the bridge, back to the river, and check this section of the woods. I just crossed the river here, and I ran into some maintenance worker guys for the trail. Apparently, right down the trail here, during the storm, there was a giant tree that took out the whole bridge, the whole boardwalk. Yeah, right down on the other side. I never made it past this point, but apparently there's the boardwalk. It's all boardwalk. You can't go around it easy, but a giant tree took out the whole section. So you could have walked down here and then walked around in here in the woods somewhere, because there's a little trail. I'm gonna take a look, but he couldn't have gone much farther back that way. So I'm pretty sure, according to the timeline, when that tree fell, that was like right before he went missing. It's kind of a good thing if you think about the search radius being, you know, just on that section where the parking area is up to the bridge. That narrows it down a lot, because this goes like 12 miles into the woods. Yeah, there are some stairs right here that go under this side of the bridge. I don't know if there's more trails. I'm sure this has already been kind of looked through. Look at the river. The water is going down low again now, but it's just crazy to see all the buildup of sticks and everything. And I think the water was all up here, covering all this when he actually went missing. Yeah, it's definitely starting to clear up from before. I'm gonna go on the other side and walk through the woods over there, focus on that section, because maybe he made it out to the bridge, saw that the tree was blocking the crossway, and then went back, and maybe went off that direction. Who knows? So right off the trail, there are some old like structures and buildings that look like were started and never went anywhere. These old tanks back here. There's another little pond I didn't even know about. There's a giant gator. Straight, look at that. I don't know if you can see him too well. There's a big old gator just sitting out there in that little pond. They get pretty big out here, for sure. This was a body of water I didn't even know. This one might not always be full, but I didn't see this one from the map. Still taking a look around it. All right, I'm pretty far deep into the woods now. The bugs are so bad. I've just been going around trying to cover as much as I can. I just found there's a bag down there. It's probably because of the flooding, it got swept away. It looks like a lunchbox, but we're gonna go check it out. Gosh, this whole area is a swamp. The mosquitoes are so bad. It's kind of the first thing I've seen. This is a low area, so I guess water comes through here. Oh, there's water over there. We're just gonna take a look. There's something in there. I just got it open. Looks like there's a backpack inside. Hicksy or J Hicksy. Oh, it's mushrooms. Looks like they were looking for mushrooms out here. What's this fishing bag? Bunch of fishing stuff in here. And creamy eggnog whiskey. That's disgusting. Well, just some fisherman's bag. I guess it washed through when the storm was high, because this is a big hole. There's not much else in here, but there's a pipe over there. That's the other thing with the storm, you just never know where to really look. All right, we are back out on the watery river. Today I'm out with Billy from wearetheessentials.com. And you guys do a lot of land searching specifically, right?
Absolutely, yeah. We're ground pounders. We are typically right on the land. Water is not our expertise, and that's the reason we contacted you.
Yeah, and I've been doing a lot of searching on the water, and you guys have been looking through the woods a lot too. And
absolutely.
Trying to find Zelig, any signs of him, and so far we covered a lot of ground. We're trying to search up the watery river to the bridge. Last time I came out here by myself, I didn't only made it halfway, so today we're kind of continuing that, and we got 3 other boats out here, people searching, trying to find anything, and we're just looking for spots like this where it builds up with logs and wood, and so far we're making some pretty good ground. The water's gone down a lot since the flooding, though. That's kind of what we're searching for, so we're gonna keep looking around. I think I'm gonna try to send my drone down under the bridge once we get up there just to see. I don't know how, the visibility's better today, but if we find anything, I'll definitely let you guys know. But definitely go check out wearetheessentials.com. They do great work. Y'all are down in Florida?
Absolutely, yeah. We're located in Central Florida. We do everything from Tampa to Orlando area. A lot of missing people, the last 3 years, we've done a lot of recoveries and a lot of rescues. So we've been blessed.
That's great. Those are awesome guys. If you guys want to support their nonprofit, I'll have it linked in the description. Definitely go check them out. Give them a follow. You have a Facebook page and all that.
Absolutely,
So go check out that. I know they'll appreciate it. And if you guys know any cases of missing people down in the Florida area or anywhere nearby, definitely send it their way, and they'll go do a lot of the land. You know, we focus on the water, but it definitely it's cool to team up together. And so go check them out. We're gonna keep on searching, head up the river, and see what else we can find.
See how it's bloated?
Yeah, that's bloated boar.
That's the reason he's at the top.
You think that's a full-grown one?
Yeah, he looks pretty.
That is. Yeah, piles like that is kind of what we're looking for. Just to show you, like, from the storm, how much stuff is built up. That's really disgusting. All right, we're almost up to the bridge. There's like a trash can over here in the water. But we're pretty close. It's like 2 feet here. Yeah. I don't know if I can get the... Oh, it's like 1.5 feet. It's so shallow. I kind of want to look inside of it, but it's probably empty, it looks.
Might be full of trash.
Yeah. That's kind of what we're looking for. Anything that stands out that's not natural. But it is so shallow over here. But we're pretty close to the bridge, which is what I'm trying to get up to. As you can see, it's like 2 feet. And there's like a pill bottle. I kind of want to look at that pill bottle. Does it seem empty? Kind of looks like there's something in there, doesn't it? Here we go. Look at that. What in the world? Is there anything inside? There's something in there. Is that tinfoil?
It looks like mud, but it could be pills that got...
Let's see. Let's stuff it out.
Oh, it is tinfoil.
That might be something else.
Right.
That shouldn't be in there then.
I didn't bring my knife with me. It'd be interesting to cut it open. It's not adversely affected by the what's inside of it. It certainly is folded like it would be.
There's something right there.
Is it brown?
Oh no, it looks like something shiny. Why is it like, it looks like a shiny rock?
That could be tar heroin.
Think so?
Yeah. A lot of times they would keep it in tinfoil. It's called chasing the dragon.
Will it change to that?
Once it's burnt, it could potentially.
So that is not what we're looking for, but we are just looking at everything and anything we find. We're also pretty close to the bridge, so we're gonna keep heading up. And if I can, I'm gonna put my drone down just right around the bridge if there's good enough visibility. There might not be, but I can also run the live scan I got here, so we can just take a look. But I think the water was raging that day, so
It was pretty bad.
So we just found a shoe right here.
Pretty interesting.
Oh, it's a woman's sandal. Oh, you never know until you see it underwater like that.
Wow. That was interesting. Makes your heart skip a big.
Yeah, honestly, upside down shoeing. But the closer we get to the bridge too, the more like I want to extra double check all these piles. Wow. Good eye, good catch though. There's definitely some sort of bone right here. Well, look in front of it. It looks kind of like an animal That is definitely a bone. It's pretty thin and small looking though. Let me spin around and go. It's the first bone of anything I've seen, I think, right? That's pretty. It looked pretty clean though. I doubt it looked more like an animal bone to me.
I would say it's more than likely animal, but at this point, we're not going to leave any stone unturned.
I don't know if I can get close enough this way.
I wish I had a grappling hook on a rope.
I mean, I can push the nose up on these. If you get up, let me.
Got a little decomp too.
Can you see it? I can ride up on these logs a little bit if you hold on.
Yep, I got it. Decent bone.
Oh, they're right on the other side? Oh, right here.
Right there. I mean, that's.
Oh, there's.
Significant. We got bones.
There's. Is this. Oh, there's a lot of. Those are small though.
Man.
Is that a bone?
Which one?
That big white right straight there.
Yep. That looks pretty interesting. All right. We got something.
See, there's skin right here of something.
Okay, we got bones in the water. I'm gonna have to send you the marker.
Definitely suspicious that we're so close to the bridge, though.
Yeah, it is. It's all concerning, man. I'm telling you, anytime you find a bone, you always ask yourself whether or not.
I mean, that's pretty wiry looking hair, though. Let me try to drive up a little closer, see if we can grab that one.
All right.
You got board. Hold on. Oh, there's another bone right here. I can actually lay this. I can lay this down,
Okay.
and you can stand on this. It'll be better than nothing.
I just don't like it. Nice.
I think that's animal.
Yeah, I'm going to say, but I'm not the doctor, so sure that.
There's another one right there in the water. We're gonna get out and look around. This is the first bend down from the bridge. And try to get up here. Yeah.
I think if we go up here.
You want to go right? I'll go left.
Yeah, that's fine. I think what we're trying to evaluate is whether or not it looks like the
water got up here.
Actually came this high or not.
It's pretty high up.
What do you think? It's what? 8 feet?
Yeah. It might not have gotten up this high here.
But if something was on the water, it could have rushed up with them.
Yeah. I think a lot of hogs been around here. Look at a lot of rutted out dirt and soil. Guessing for all the boars that come through here. All right, we just got back on the boat. I wasn't recording, but you took a deep dive, didn't you?
Right.
A little muddy down there.
Shows you how treacherous this stuff is. It's like quicksand out there. All right.
Yeah, I don't want your side muddy.
All right, here. I'll get that. You get to the helm.
All right. We're gonna head. The bridge is right up here. That's where we're gonna end. We finally made it up to the bridge here. It is like 35-foot hole down there. I don't know if you can see very well. And look at this old stone. I don't know the year of this thing, but Definitely, I would say early 1900s, probably older. Oh yeah, it does kind of look like an old drawbridge. Well, I'm sure there was barges or of some sort that maybe came through here. It's a deep, I mean, it's deep.
Looks like a weight up there.
Yeah.
I think this came up and they use that to help get way down as the bridge was closed. Give it weight. That almost looks like a locking mechanism.
It looks like a hinge. With that hole.
Yeah, there's the... I don't know, man.
I don't know. Oh, you know what? The whole thing spun. You see, it's the gear. The whole thing turned. That's what it is.
So I bet you...
So that whole thing turned. Yeah, I think this was an old train track. That's an old turn style. That's why it's. I was wondering why that was circular shape. Yeah, look at all the debris. This isn't so bad. It looks like there was an old. Look at the posts in the ground right here. Oh, there's a gator right behind you.
Where?
You see?
Oh yeah.
The small one right there. He's not very scared of us. That's yeah. First one I've seen out here. I don't think he's used to seeing too many boats probably up this far. Alright. I'm gonna see if I can see anything with my drone right below this bridge. Oh. And I almost lost my phone there. That would have been really bad. Oh. We're gonna take a look just to see. I mean, if there was any chance that he went in here, I mean, I don't think he'd be right here because it was raging so strong. But I've never been this far up this river, so just out of curiosity, I'm gonna put the drone and see. I might not be able to see anything, but I think there's like 6 inches to a foot of visibility, so might see something. There's also a lot of history out here, so you never know what's right below the bridges. So as you can see, the water is not great visibility, but I sent the drone down just to get an idea of what it looks like out of the bottom. And you can see there's a lot of rocks, sand. The visibility is a little better than I thought, but still not great. You never really know what it looks like until you actually get down there. And having this drone is a great tool to allow me to safely get visuals under the water. And unfortunately, I did end up getting the cable wrapped up a little bit around one of the pillars. I was able to retrieve it afterwards, but it's always cool just to see what it looks like down there. I didn't see anything that stood out as anything suspicious or any strange anomalies. But once again, the current was still kind of strong out in the main channel. This was kind of near behind the pillar area. Alright, we just got back to the ramp and loaded up the boat here. Long day. I guess this is day 4 technically of searching the woods, searching the water a lot. I think we covered a lot of ground, cleared a lot of areas. Unfortunately, we were not able to find Zelig, but we know a lot of spots where he's not, and that's not always the answer we want, but that does help narrow down the search. So maybe there'll be some more tips or clues in the future, and we can come back and search more. And his iPhone is still missing. If anybody around Garners Ferry, Bluff Road, found an iPhone in the past month or recently on the road that may be broken, that might be the clue we need to find him. And I want to give you a shout out to the We Are the Essentials search team that was here today. We had 3 boats going up and down the river, a lot of people looking out. You know, we found a lot of different things. There's a lot of trash. We found some animal bones, dead animals out there. So it's a dangerous place. There's a lot of wildlife out here. It's very swampy, and I really appreciate their help. So if you guys want to help support them, they are a nonprofit as well. They do mainly land searches. So I'll have all their information below, and you guys can go follow, subscribe their channels. And I know they'd really appreciate the support because they're trying to be able to do this full-time all the time as well. So please go check them out. And once again, thank you guys for watching the videos. We couldn't keep doing this, searching for missing loved ones, without y'all's help. So we're gonna get on the road. There's a lot more people out there missing, and I appreciate y'all watching. See you on the next one.
What would you like to say to him?
I would tell Zelig, and we'll tell Zelig, to hold on. Hold on to God, hold on to your faith, and find your way home. We will not stop looking for you until we bring you home.
True.